So the iPhone 15 has been out for just a little bit of time now, not the craziest amount of time, but for about like a week now almost. And the thing, actually not a week, it's only been like a couple days, but the thing with the iPhone 15 right now is that there are lots of things I love about this iPhone. I think the new frosted glass back is really cool. The USB-C port at the bottom is really awesome. And I generally do think the newer type of design change is actually very nice. But there are a few gripes that I already have with it, very small things, not the biggest thing in the world, that do kind of irk me. Now, the worst thing, I would probably start with that. Apparently, the build quality of this iPhone isn't as durable as the previous generation. And apparently, from a lot of the drop tests, a lot of the durability tests that we've seen with this iPhone, it's looking like this particular device isn't really holding up that well when it's being dropped or when it's just being bent a little bit. And that actually kind of scares me. Because if this is the direction that we're going into, that iPhones are becoming weaker and weaker, that is not something that I'm looking forward to in the future. And I would rather have a more durable iPhone that maybe doesn't look as good than basically having an iPhone that I have to be way more delicate with. I think the average person will put a case on their phone and a screen protector, so it should be okay. But even then, it's just kind of scary knowing that this iPhone isn't as durable as the last one. And it's just not a good feeling to have. Another thing that kind of did irk me a little bit was that there was only a very small increase in battery size this year. And although the battery life could potentially be better than a used iPhone 14 that's already been used, battery health's at 95% on that thing. So there should be a little bit of an improvement. It's still kind of annoying that Apple really hasn't made big changes to these battery lives. I think the bigger models may have seen a little bit of a bigger change, but even then, it's very annoying that we actually didn't get that bigger size battery, which I think is kind of annoying. I would have loved to have seen Apple increase the battery sizes on these iPhones, maybe made them a little thicker, maybe flush out the camera a little bit more, and maybe make it even. That would have been something that I would have loved to see, and unfortunately, we did not get that from this year's iPhone either. Now, I love that Apple did give us the A15 chip, or the A16 chip, the newer successor to the A15, the A17 Pro chip. I think those things are really cool. But from the tests that I've done personally, the iPhone 15 isn't really that much faster than the iPhone 14, which is kind of funny. I'm sure there's going to be some improvements here and there from things that we can kind of look at, but that was just another minor thing that I noticed as well. Again, not a big deal, but just one of those things that kind of did stand out to me that could, again, irk a few people here and there. And also, I definitely do think that from the price tag, of this specific device, $800 I think is actually pretty decent. But because the iPhone 14 and 13s are available in the used market, I do think this specific iPhone was a good upgrade from the 14 and 13, but I still would probably swing for a used one of the 13 or 14 and save some money that way too. So that pretty much covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions though, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.